Yo, what's up everybody? It's MK420. This video is being uploaded early as fuck Thursday morning because I just saw this and I am so excited, y'all. But thank you to all the new people. And if you are new here, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's take a fucking hit and let's get into today's topic. Because
Mortal Kombat 1. Press the cross button. Campaign. Story. Fight your way through a cinematic story. Cross button
so I got MK
versus
in the background.
local.
Loaded
Fight
up.
a human or CPU
Because
opponent
why
locally.
the hell not? I'm gonna just pull up this little notifications menu.
Quests.
So
Notifications. No new notifications. L1 button R1 button change
why
tab.
did you guys click on
Triangle
today's
button edit
video?
combat card.
The video this
Touchpad
morning.
button close combat card.
So if anyone didn't see it yesterday, there was a PlayStation State of Play game showcase thing they do. They do it like every few months. There's new games revealed, whatever. They do like big interviews with like game developers and all of that. Well, it was revealed that we are getting a classic Mortal Kombat collection of games. Now they did do this back in the 360 days of Xbox, the old PS3 days, because I had the collection. It was Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and I believe UNK3. It was just those games, but in HD. But now, chat, now everybody check this out. We're getting SNES, Genesis, arcade versions of MK123, UMK3, and MK4. Not MK Gold, MK4. Now I'm gonna get into that real quick. And the cool thing is these games are all gonna be able to be played online and have rollback netcode. I don't know what rollback netcode is, but we're gonna take a hit just because it has it. So you can literally play on your console in 2025 any of these old era, 2D era arcade games for MK. You can choose the versions you want. Do you want to play the Dreamcast or the Sega version or the Genesis? Sega Genesis versions. Or do you want to play the SNES versions or the arcade console version? You know what I mean? And this will be available for Switch, Xbox Series S, I believe S and X, PS5. Now, I know what people are saying. Where's MK Trilogy? Where's MK Gold? Now, they did say in a post that PlayStation tweeted out today that I guess is an article. You can go read it. It's by PlayStationBlog.com. It's all over Twitter. They basically give you a detailed description of what versions of all these games you're going to get with this collection. But in the end of the article, they said stay tuned because more is to be announced. Now, we already had the HD collection back on the 360 PS3 days. We're getting this new console. We're getting this new collector's edition now. And with them saying there's more to be announced, stay tuned. I wonder, chat. I wonder, you guys. And sorry for the yawning. If we yawn more than 3 times, we end the video. That's just how we do it. So, I'm wondering if we are going to get Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, Mythologies, Special Forces. Well, actually, no, I can confirm that they did say that we were going to be getting games from the 90s and the 2000s. And they did confirm we were getting the Game Boy Advanced versions of MK Deadly Alliance and Tournament Edition of MK Deadly Alliance, which was basically MK Alliance. It was basically MK Deadly Alliance, but with more characters, and they just renamed it Tournament Edition. And I believe they had like upgraded stuffs too, so that's fucking cool. I love the 3D era games. I love the classic games. It's so cool to see this. I mean, if they take the accessibility from MK1 with the screen reader, the move lists, if they somehow can inaugurate it into every single version of this collection and release this, this would be the greatest, possibly the greatest thank you that NetherRealm could ever give their fans, because they realize people are angry with MK1. This Legacy Collection is going to restore a lot of faith. Now, are we going to get, secret fights? We can finally, in 2021 on a PS5, go fight Smoke in the Living Forest stage on the fucking Game Gear version of MK2. Like, this shit is insane, you guys. And I wasn't alive in the 90s. I'm a 2000s baby. My birthday was yesterday. Shouts out to people that came out to the stream. The trolls, you know who you are. Just stay away, please. But I came out right during the 3D era. I was born during the 3D era. I grew up with the 3D era. I grew up with what's known as the NetherRealm era. And I'm thinking they could do this in 3 different things. Hear me out. We're going to get this Legacy Collection, and it's going to be every version of every console playable version of every game. MK1, 2, UMK3, MK... MK1, MK2, MK3, UMK3, MK4, Deadly Alliance, and Tournament could be the first collection. Call it Legacy. Then they could release what's known as the 3D era collection. Give us, Deadly Alliance, Tournament, Shaolin Monks, both versions, PS2 and Wii version of Armageddon, and then maybe a remaster or an HD version of MK vs. DC. And then they could do another collection down the line known as the NetherRealm collection. You would get MK9, Injustice 1, Injustice 2, MKX, MK11, all as its own bundle. Who knows? Maybe they're going to do the 3D era as its own separate bundle. In this collection, we're going to get the MK Legacy collection, and then we're going to get the Mortal Kombat DDA collection, which stands for Deadly Alliance Deception Armageddon, or DDA. Or people, I'm just call it the 3D era collection. So we could possibly get the 3D era collection, and then another NetherRealm collection. Or this Legacy collection is all the classics from the 90s, plus the 3D era put together. Now, I'm cool with either or. Y'all already know I'm gonna get this collection when it comes out. I don't care how much it costs. I will drop money on it. But I just hope if NetherRealm, or if anyone at NetherRealm sees this, or if anyone could share this on Twitter, or wherever you want to, whoever sees this in the gaming community, I hope they take their accessibility, the screen reader that's in this game, and somehow make it or integrate it into this MK Legacy collection. Now, I do know that there's a trailer for this. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to react to it because it did get spoiled for me. Thanks a lot, fucking Twitter. Yeah, I'm staying off of you for a few days. But I'm excited for this, you guys. We're getting every version of every playable classic MK game known to man. MK 1, 2, 3, 4. Every playable version. Except for Trilogy and Gold. Now, could Trilogy and Gold still be announced? Yes, because they did say that when it gets closer, that they're going to have more secrets to reveal for us. And that's got me excited, you guys. And I think I might know a reason why they're doing this. I mean, when you really stop and think about it, it's obvious. WB needs money. What sells them money? Mortal Kombat. What do fans want right now? We don't want a new Mortal Kombat game. Fans are so frustrated with MK1. I mean, yes, MK1's in a very good state. It's a lot better than where it launched at, right? But fans just have that nostalgia. People want the classics. People have been craving for it, and I think you're going to restore a lot of faith in the fan base. You're going to restore your WB is going to be able to quickly refill their pockets, especially if they do these collections and release them in the way I think they're going to with the Legacy Collection, 3D Era Collection, and then maybe NetherRealm Era. Or unless they say, hey, here's the Legacy Collection. It's every MK game playable version from all the games from the 90s, all the 3D era stuff. Here's, if you don't, or if you can get, here's MK9, both Injustice games. If you already have MKX, you don't need it. Or maybe they give you like an upgrade. I don't know what they would do for another room collection, but I mean, who knows, man? I mean, they said they have more stuff to reveal, and this has kind of got me hyped because I didn't think we were going to get something so close right after the fact that they already announced the end of MK1 support. So the fact that we're getting this collection is going to be exciting. I can't wait to make videos on this, play with some friends, play against the AI. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to my first encounter with Goro. I haven't fought Goro in MK1 original since playing it at the arcade by my mom's house when I was like 6 years old. Okay? Me and Goro, that big forearm scary bastard, we got some beef, alright? And it goes back about 19 years. But, I mean, it's going to be so cool. I mean, are all the inputs going to be the classic inputs? Like, I know, like, let's use Johnny Cage, for example. Force ball, forward, down, forward. I believe it was. It was like forward, down, forward, low kick. Or back, down, back, high kick. Or some crazy, weird comp. Are we going to get those old MK controls? Or is NetherRealm going to say, hey, let's give the fans all these games, all these versions, everything, but let's take the move lists and let's give the players maybe an option on the main menu to do what's known as modern controls. So all your games will have like the standard NetherRealm controls. So like in the old games, I know Spear was, I think, back forward. It might have been back high punch. So in MK1, it's back forward, high punch. So like maybe if you were to play, like maybe I don't know what they're gonna do. I really hope there's an option though. So like all the classic games, if you pick, oh my, I can't speak, you guys. I literally can't speak. So maybe in like the settings on the main menu, there's like a control scheme section, right? And you can choose on any version of the classic games 1, 2, 3, or 4, because we know that's what's in the collection so far. You can choose, or maybe you can set them individually. So like UMK3 SNES classic controls, MK4 arcade modern controls, MK2 I mean, maybe that's an option. Maybe it's if you one control scheme for every version of, like kind of how Street Fighter is, where it's like, hey, here's your control schemes. If you pick this will work for every, version of the game. At least that's how I would hope it is. But if it's not, and we all have to go back to mastering those classic control schemes and those crazy UMK3 button combo inputs for brutalities, yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. It would be a nostalgia trip, man, and I feel like a lot of people want that. I feel like NetherRealm has heard our cries for years. I feel like WB has finally heard our cries, and the fans, we're getting some love. I mean, yes, MK1, great game. I have fun with it. I don't want cameos back. I've already made videos giving my opinions on this, what they could have done better, what they should do for the next game. This game is decent if you're a new fan getting into the franchise. But if you're an OG fan like me that's been playing these games for at least 20 years now, you miss that nostalgia. You know, and especially if you're someone who wasn't born in the 90s and you didn't live through the actual hype of MK back then, us younger generation, we're not going to understand what the older folks understand about MK. We're going to understand when it comes to like the NetherRealm era and maybe 3D, but not classic. So it's going to be really interesting to see with the control schemes. Are we going to get all classic ones? Are we going to get a way to modify them to how we want to make gameplay easier? Are we going to be able to change like costumes in these classic games? Are they going to make it to where, hey, the first game I think that gave MK characters alternate costumes was, I believe, MK4. So, and in this version of MK4, are we going to be able to get to do the alternate default costumes? I would hope so. You know, I believe MK4 is where we got our very first crypt. I could be wrong, and it could have been Deadly Alliance. But if they do bring back the crypts and stuff, are we gonna get those currencies back in the day? It was like jade, sapphire, and gold, rubies, and like each currency was like for certain things. So like I remember the blue coins were for like the medium costing things in the crypt, and then like the red ones I believe were for the more high expensive ones, and then the green coins were like the shit like the special ones, and then you had like actual gold for other things. It was so like, I mean, I wonder, is all of that stuff gonna come back? And if we are able to get a 3D era collection, are we gonna? We will finally be able to do conquest, conquest mode for Deception and Armageddon. And I feel like a lot of people, like I said, that nostalgia is gonna be there. NetherRealm, you guys are about to make a lot of money from this. WB, like I said, if this is their strategy of how to make money, I say go for it. I say split it up into 3 different collections so you can appeal to each generation of MK fan. Or you just give it all to us in one beautiful package, make it cost about $100 for all of these games, give it the modern accessibility for us visually impaired players, or just disabled players in general. And I think Mortal Kombat will not just restore the trust with us fan base, it's going to possibly stand out as maybe the best fighting game franchise of all time. Because yes, Street Fighter had their 30th anniversary edition, and that was awesome. That was really cool. But you don't see other fighting games doing this. You don't see Tekken doing this. You don't see Smash Bros doing this. Yes, the Smash Bros 6 rumors, whatever. But you don't see them releasing a Legacy Collection. Or you don't see Tekken releasing a Legacy Collection. And, I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom, they did it earlier last year with their collections, which I heard was really cool. But hopefully what NetherRealm is doing with this classic collection, guys, maybe this inspires other fighting game franchises to get on board with it, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm excited for this. I really, 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 really am. And I really hope that we get the accessibility, we get the option between modern and classic control schemes, and we can just go and have fun with these games. Hopefully they give us a difficulty slider option, especially for those classic games, because good lord. Whew. Yeah. I used to play UMK3 on the DS. Yeah, I got a lot of PTSD memories from Shao Kahn in that game. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm super curious. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Take care. And if you're new here, make sure if you would like, to smash the subscribe on your way out. Maybe hit us up with a like, drop a comment. I will try to respond as best I can. And just a real quick update, live streaming. That's probably going to be on hold for a bit, just until we get this troll situation under control, because there were 3 people. Well, if you saw the birthday streams, you guys would know what happened. But we're gonna take care of it, and then we'll be back to streaming. I don't know when the next stream will be. It might be in a few weeks. It might be in a few months. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'll keep everybody updated. But I'm really excited for this MK Legacy Collection, Classic Collection, whatever they're going to call it. I believe it's called, the official name is Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. So if it's called Classic Collection, I'm sorry, but I believe it's called Legacy. This, I'm super excited for. I cannot wait to play all these old characters, their old movesets, the old sound effects, the old fatalities, the old music, oh man, my inner MK fan that's on the inside is like smiling and doing jumping jacks and jumping up and down. Like, when I first got into this series, like I said, I was about 5-6 years old, so 5-6-year-old Isaiah or 5-6-year-old MK420 is jumping up and down with excitement. I'm really hoping that this is crafted with, I hope it's not sloppily thrown together and there's bugs and all that. I hope they really take their time. And who even knows how long this has been worked on, you know what I mean? They could have started this over 15 years ago for all we know. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. Do you guys want them to do the 3D era as its own collection, or do you want them to combine it with this Legacy one? Because like I said, the Legacy collection so far, we're getting every playable version of MK1, 2, 3, and 4. Except for the versions that we're not getting is MK4 Gold and MK3 Trilogy. But we could be getting those. Who knows? I'm excited. What do you guys think? Are you guys going to buy this collection when it drops? I know I'm definitely going to try. I can't make promises. But I'm excited for this. And I just thought I'd make my little video covering it. I can't wait to see the other secrets they have to be revealed closer as the time gets to be able to reveal more and more information. So if there's any updates about this, I'll definitely do an update video for sure. Until then, I guess we just have to go along for the ride. So if you don't got it yet, go grab a drink, grab a pop, grab an ice cold pop, whatever, juice, tea, milk, whatever you want, water, Gatorade. Grab you a bag of chips, some popcorn, whatever you want to snack on, and pull up a seat, pull up a blanket. If you're old enough, light it up. Let's smoke. For all my drinkers out there, drink one. And let's keep the conversation going. So until next time, you guys, I'm MK420. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all excited for this collection? Or nah? And we're going to take this final hit, and then we're going to hop up out of here. There you guys go. Take that with you for $1.99. But like I said, MK Legacy, this is really a dream come true, especially for fans of the franchise like me who want to go back and feel that nostalgia and play those older games. So thank you, NetherRealm, for making this possible. Thank you, WB, especially. And I hope that the sales from this collection can give you guys a lot of money back that you lost. And you can use that money, put it towards another NRS game in the future, and make it the best version that it can be, because franchises can be redeemed. And I feel like this Legacy Collection is a step in the right direction. Yes, MK1, where it's at balance-wise, is great, and that was a step in the right direction, but this announcement of this Legacy Collection and everything else to be continued, to be announced in the future, this is a giant leap in that direction. So keep it up, guys. You know how I said one more hit? I lied. This is the final one. Alright, guys. guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm definitely excited. I literally can't stop smiling since I found out this announcement. I'm in such a good mood because of this. Like, this is wild, man. MK fans rejoice. It's a great time to be a fighting game fan right now. But alright, everybody. Those are my thoughts. Sorry for the long rambling rant about it. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. See you guys next time. Take care. Stay safe. And if you never feel like you don't belong, hey, like I said earlier, grab you a snack, grab you a drink, pull up around the bonfire that we got going here, and you chill with us here at the MK420 channel. We're all family here. It's all about good times and good vibes. And just remember, be the best version of yourself always, because that is the best version of yourself. If you can be it, and you can help others get to be the same thing, everything will be alright in the end. That's my little wisdom for everybody. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. I gotta get to sleep. I'm super tired. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.